Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you the next episode in our Echo Fighter tournament. Yes, this is the Echo Fighter tournament, just to clear that up. So, it's a tournament. Echo Fighters, you guys help me pick it out. These are the rules real quick. Vote down in the comments for who we want. Voting stays open for 1 week. And then, a week later, we figure out the winner and loser, and we kind of go until we have a winner. Pretty simple, pretty easy. So, the way voting works, I upload one matchup from this tournament once a day on my channel, and then you guys vote down in the comments for whichever character you would like more personally as an Echo Fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, yeah, with that out of the way, let's get to the results, which we do have. It started yesterday, the results for the Echo Fighter tournament. So we have game number 2, which was Dry Bowser taking on Zach Fair. And this one actually surprised me just because of the number of the votes that the winner got. And here it is. Dry Bowser. Check that out. Dry Bowser, 75. I counted twice because I wanted to make sure. For some reason, that seemed high to me. But no, that's correct. Dry Bowser, 75 votes. Zach Fair, only 23. There's a lot of people in the comments that either said, I have no idea who Zach is, or we don't need another Cloud. So, yeah, Dry Bowser. There's a few also good comments that people had saying, maybe give Dry Bowser like the blue flame, and then Bowser's kind of old moveset, kind of combine the two, which would make a pretty cool character as well. I actually like that idea. I didn't really think about that too much myself, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, Dry Bowser moving on in the tournament. Of course, Zach Fair's not done. It's a double elimination tournament. So down here, Zach Fair will just end up facing the loser of Game 3 in matchup 13. So Zach Fair will face either Octoling or Prince Fluff we'll find that out tomorrow. So yeah, that's tomorrow's upload, and yeah, nothing more to say. So let's just jump into today's matchup, which is Game 8. Our 7 seed Black Shadow would have be echoing Captain Falcon, but it gets Ganondorf's old moveset, so it's echoing Ganondorf, but it's Captain Falcon. You get what I'm saying. Black Shadow gets Ganondorf's old moveset. Easy to put it like that. And then Tetra, who would be echoing Toon Link. This one's a little weird, but it kind of works if you reimagine things just a bit. I mean, kind of same thing with Impa and Sheik. I know Impa, which version. Why am I talking about Impa? I just comparison-wise. Impa, holds kind of like that long sword, the staff, whatever that thing is. I guess the movement, the play styles would seem similar. So yeah, Tetra's would echo Toon Link. So let's just jump into the match here. So Black Shadow. Now, Black Shadow F-Zero as a series has always kind of been somewhat of a debate whether it deserves more representation, more playable representation in Smash. Now, I grew up on, with Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I played F-Zero all the time. Absolutely loved it. One character that I absolutely kind of fell in love with that I didn't know about at the time was Samurai Goro. And yes, I know he's an assist trophy, but my personal pick, if F-Zero did get a new playable rep, I would prefer it to be Samurai Goro. I know he's an assist trophy. I know, but that's just my preference. So I guess next up would be Black Shadow. Black Shadow has always kind of been there. Maybe not talked about a whole ton, but he's always mentioned in some form, in some way, when a new Smash game gets announced. Back then it was clones, so it would have been a clone of Ganondorf, because it was everyone was always saying, Ganondorf, make him either, give him magic power, the mage Ganondorf, or make him just use his sword a lot more. Now, Ganondorf does have his sword and his moveset, his revamped moveset for Smash Ultimate, which is cool, which is good. So I guess you could just give Ganondorf's old moveset to Black Shadow. It would fit, it would make sense, it would work. Plus, it gives, F-Zero kind of a little bit of a boost, and with Nintendo kind of listening to fans, in recent years, after the disaster the Wii U was, we've always been saying, hey, we want new Metroid games, we want new F-Zero games. Well, we have gotten a new Metroid game in development right now for the Switch. Can't wait to play that. Should be absolutely fun and a blast. Maybe they take another franchise that we really want. Maybe they make a brand new F-Zero game. I hope they do. It would be so much fun. And plus, maybe getting a second character from the franchise could just help in a way with that, in Smash, showing more support for the franchise. Like, hey, let's give this franchise another, a little boost, fans would like it, only time would tell for how well it would sell, but for me as a fan, I think F-Zero definitely deserves a second playable rep and, a reboot or just, a redo of the not a redo, but, another entry into the franchise is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Black Shadow, I think, has one of the better chances for Echo Fighter potential. Absolutely, I think so. But moving on to his opponent, Tetra. Tetra, I don't know too much about Tetra, other than Tetra, she's like a kind of like a pirate. She's got the sword. You could make the moveset work with Toon Link. For her being an Echo Fighter. Of course, some people might say, what about her? Her gun, the Cutlass, the magic powered pistol that she uses. I get it. Maybe that's where the semi-echo, you could make her semi-echo and definitely include that weapon in her moveset some way, to stand out just a bit more. But I think, I'm pretty sure height-wise, they're like Tetra and Toon Link are kind of pretty close to the same. So same hitbox, same frame and that stuff. That would make sense. It's just, kind of two characters that just kind of, if you just, you don't, this is going to sound weird. If you don't put too much thought into it and you just say, hey, this character could echo this character, and you could just be like, you know what, that makes sense. And that's kind of where I'm going with this. Again, Tetra is one of the lower seeds in the tournament, so kind of reaching here maybe a little bit with the moveset potential. But yeah, I think Tetra would make sense for Toon Link. Plus, it would give, there's the magic pistol that I was talking about, but it would give Legend of Zelda a new face that it definitely deserves, playable representation in Smash. I've always said that. I will always say that about Legend of Zelda as a series. Deserves more than 500 links, Zelda, Sheik, and Ganondorf. Let's get somebody else in there. Skull Kid, Midna, this person, Tetra right here. I mean, there's Legend of Zelda deserves better. So, but in terms of this matchup, do I think Tetra has a great chance? No. My vote's Black Shadow easy. I think Black Shadow has always kind of been talked about, and I wouldn't be surprised if, Sakurai and his team have had that thought at one point or another, and for being Smash Ultimate and maybe, just Echo Fighter that they could make, maybe towards the end of development to just kind of buff up and beef up the roster just a bit more. I think this would be a good way to go. So my vote's Black Shadow for this one. This one's easy for me. But yeah, let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Black Shadow or Tetra. Do you agree that Tetra could be an Echo Fighter of Toon Link? Maybe a semi-Echo in some way? Like I said, I might have been kind of reaching a bit for moveset-wise, but I think it could still work at least. So it's the only reason Tetra's in, and plus it was one of the lower, she's one of the lower seeds, like I said. So yeah, anyway, I guess that's gonna be it for this one. Yeah, let me know again who you got in the comments, Black Shadow or Tetra. Pretty easy, and that means this video is gonna be done. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed as usual, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.